Okay, everybody, I'm here. I'm here. That bathroom break just took a little bit longer than what it should have. So let me put this out on the social media, you guys. And today we're going to read from the book of Fleas. So what I'm going to read today, and hopefully we get through most of this today, is from their live stream yesterday. So yeah, let me put this out on the social media side, and we'll get started. And we're gonna read from the book of Fleas. It never fails. Every time I do a live stream, there's a train coming. So let me get this link. Let me switch back. Let me put this on X. And let me put this on Facebook. Oops. Come on. And we are good. We are out on the social media. Near the Book of Fleas. So I'll take it from what I saw last night. Uh, Lips actually dropped J Hip from her lawsuit. Does she actually think she's gonna win? Let me ask this question before we get started. Do you think that she's actually gonna win this lawsuit against Jeremy? Because she just doesn't like him? Because he made comments? I mean, I could be a little bit childish, Lips, that you had to file a frivolous lawsuit, and you actually think that you're gonna win this? You know, that's one thing. But you just need to act like an adult and take it like a joke. You talk about when I was reading their transcript last night, how many times she said, "Oh, what I I I can take a joke." But obviously, you can't take a joke because you're suing Jeremy. This is, you know what it is. It's all part of this. It's all part of their plan to destroy Jeremy. That's what it looks like. It's all a plan for them to destroy Jeremy. That's all it is. And I'm tired of it. Yeah, I know it's anti-slap. So this is from their live stream on the 3rd. Yeah, this is from their live stream on the 3rd. It wasn't yesterday because yesterday was Wednesday. And they didn't go live yesterday. But they went live Tuesday. You know they're going to go live tonight too, so I'll get that stuff too. And put it in my little notebook. Okay, so she's saying at the very beginning, she said that she never got served, but Gabe got served. See, that's what I mean about you all. You're so anxious to get to the courtroom and tell your side of the story to try and destroy Jeremy, but yet that's twice that you died as being served, and twice that you lied about your name, and once that you blatantly told Randy, "I'm not coming to the deposition," so you blew a deposition. And it looks like they're starting another grift for somebody in the chat. I guess somebody in the chat's having a hard time, and she's starting a grift for them. That's all that channel is nothing but you 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 sit here and you on your damn fucking live stream and you accuse Jeremy being a scammer, but yet you're scamming people out of money all the time. Oh, get it. And see, again, here we go. Blame Jeremy. Here we go again. Blame Jeremy. So she said there was some kind of card deal, and Grappo. Hold on, I was about to sneeze. All right, I had to blow my nose for a second. So, in other words, what she's saying is there was some kind of card deal, some kind of trading card deal, or something like that. Damn it. I don't mean to do that. I wish people would quit telling me what to do on my live stream. So she said that there was some kind of trading card deal that was going on, and Guapo went live and said it was Jeremy. Yeah. So, in other words, there was some kind of trading card deal that that Guapo got screwed and said it was Jeremy. How do you know it was Jeremy? You just want to blame Jeremy for every damn thing, don't you? You all need to stop this bullshit. So, in this, she said that there was some kind of judge's order and said it was a bonus win for them. It's not a bonus win when you have your motion to for a 30-day extension, and she didn't get the 30-day extension. I think she only got 20 days, 21 days. And you know she's going to blow that off. So keep thinking it's a joke, Lisa, because the more you blow off the court, it's going to be a default judgment on you. And she said her name was not Lisa Weeks, it was Lisa Lee. Bullshit. Stop lying about your. See, we just caught you. You always saying that you're catching Jeremy in lies, but yet I've caught you in so many of them. It isn't funny, especially with your name. So she said that she sent an email to Randy asking about if it was okay to get a 30-day extension, and Randy replayed, and Randy responded. So, so she sent an email to Randy to consent for a 30-day extension, and Randy said, "We do not." Get him, Randy. But she still got the extension, but she didn't get 30 days. I believe she only got 21 days. Then she said, "I won, I won." She won against Randy. You didn't win shit, okay? You got your extension. You got an extension for time. It's not that big of a win. But see, the problem is that you keep blowing off the court. You and Marla and all the rest of them keep blowing off the court and don't have to listen to Randy like EMS said. And when it becomes a default judgment against you, exactly, exactly, EMS. You should just go to court and take your lumps. You know, you're the one that started all this shit in the first place. Jeremy never said a damn word about you, and Jeremy still didn't say a damn word. Never said a word about you, even after you started your attack on him. It's when the shit got real, and the shit got started getting more and more and more when Jeremy realized what was happening, and said she still goes on to say that her real name is Lisa Lee, not Lisa Lee Repulsi Weeks. Yeah, keep lying about your damn name. They're just trying to get out of it. They're trying to get the case dismissed because they know they fucked up. They know they fucked up, and now they're trying to get the case dismissed and hoping that it will go away. And I don't think this is going to go away. I know Jeremy. I know Jeremy. Jeremy's not going to let this go. If they get it dismissed, Jeremy can file again. And then you got Richard Luthman, that fat fuck Luthman, making jokes that he's the FBI, a female body inspector. Yeah, keep making jokes when the FBI comes looking for your stupid ass. If Jeremy says that the FBI was involved, then I believe that the FBI was involved. And then you're gonna make stupid jokes like he's the FBI, a female body inspector. Who and what fucking planet do you think that a woman would actually want your stupid, sorry looking fat ass? Please tell me what realm is some good looking woman or any kind of woman would want your stupid fat looking. So they said they're waiting for the motion. So they were waiting for the deposition and the motion to dismiss. Well, that motion to dismiss might not come right away, you know. Oh, and then she said that Randy lied. Okay, well, show me proof that Randy lied. Look, if you put in a thing, if you ask Randy, let me put this again. Let me start over. Okay, so you dodged the deposition, you dodged being served twice, and you ask for an extension. Randy has every right to say no, they don't consent to a 30-day extension. That's his right. How did Randy lie about it? And how did you win against Randy? So this is at the very beginning. So she actually admitted that she did this. So she contacted Randy about the deposition and said she told him that she would not be appearing because she was not served properly. Yeah, you were served properly, you stupid little cunt. You were served properly. You lied about your damn name to get out of being served. You know that you and your buddies fucked up and you're trying to get out of it. You're trying to weasel your way out of it, and it doesn't work that way. And you think you're going to get this case dismissed. Okay, if you get the case dismissed, you know what Jeremy's going to do. He's going to come back and he's going to build a better, stronger case against you again. I'm sorry for using strong language, but this woman pisses me off. You say that you can't wait to get in front of that judge, and you can't wait to go to court to to tell your side of the story. But yet here you are dodging being served twice, lying about your name so you can dodge to being served, and then you don't show up for the deposition. You're nothing but a fat liar. And you think that your action, and think about this, Lisa. You think that all your actions are actually helping Michelle? No, they're not. Your actions are hurting Michelle more than what BBB did. Oh, these people are so fucking ridiculous. It isn't funny. And then she said that his client, Randy's client, lied about being a no-show 2 hours before she was supposed to be there, and said that was Randy's, and said that all Randy, so she said that all Randy's client does is lie. Bullshit. And then she said that Jeremy lied about the FBI. Well, do you have proof that Jeremy lied about the FBI? How do you know that they're not investigating this? Sometimes an FBI investigation takes a long time. So how do you know that they weren't involved in this? All right. Said any of the attorneys that were for Jeremy are going by what Jeremy says. And said Randy was shady. She said that Randy was shady. And that Randy was just going by what. Believe me, they go after Mark Feather too. They actually went after Mark Feather. They said they're trying to something up their own little game. So I don't know what the hell. So she said that. So she said that Randy could work well with other attorneys except for Bruce, and said that's going to work well in court. Bruce is a freaking idiot. He doesn't know how to litigate in civil procedure in a federal court case. And from what I understand, this filing that is supposed to be under his attorney, $5. And if you listen to Shizzy and what Shizzy said, that Bruce wrote that motion. Another pile of garbage being submitted to the court. I hope it's denied. I hope that all these motions to dismiss are denied. And here we go after Mark Feather. Said Mark Feather dropped Jeremy. Well, Mark Feather dropped Jeremy you're because Michelle falsely accused him of trying to bribe him, and he had to drop from the case to be a witness. What Judge Grudge did was wrong, okay? So what Judge Grudge did was actually wrong. And they don't see it that way, from what I understand from reading what Lips and them were talking about. But then again, when it went from Judge Grudge to Judge Davis, guess what? She dropped the case because it didn't have any merit. So she claimed that Mark Feather left because he was giving Jeremy unredacted tapes and Jeremy was uploading to YouTube. Okay? And I know this for a fact. I remember this. Okay, first of all, no names, no information was put out during the court during that hearing with Judge Grudge. There was nothing to redact. There was nothing to be redacted from that case because no names or information was being brought forward in that case. Why don't you get your information right? And then said that Randy was just as, or said that brother was just as shady as Randy could be. I don't think Mark Feather was shady. I don't think Mark Feather is shady. He seems like a pretty competent lawyer. And why are you attacking lawyers? I don't get that part. Why are you? I don't get why they're attacking lawyers. Oh, that's part of their MO, attack everybody. So this must be lips talking. Said she catches his Sunday lives because he spews a bunch of crap and said she tells the truth because that is what they want. Okay, since when have you told the truth about anything? For 9 months now, you're going on 10 months now, and that's all you do is sit there and spew your shit. I'm surprised that you people haven't, the people that are subscribers to her channel haven't walked off by now. She called Jeremy a freaking lunatic about buying 2 condos and was trying to rent them out. How is he a fucking? He's trying to make money. There's nothing wrong with making money, especially in real estate. Are you jealous because he thought about it and he could make money at it, and you're too sorry to get off your ass and get a real job? And then she claims that Jeremy was using Michelle's picture in the thumbnail to sell condos. Please. He wasn't using, as far as I know, none of those images had that woman's face. Stop lying. She said that this is part of the scam and said he was obsessed. Okay, well, you keep saying scam. You keep saying scam over and over again in a lot of stuff that you've been saying. Prove to me, show proof that you, show proof that Jeremy is scamming people. I want to see proof that Jeremy is scamming people because I don't see it. I'm not feeling good, and I'm trying to get through this today. Said that justice was coming. Said that justice was coming soon. Jeremy. She called him Jeremy. So you and Lips bitch when people call you names, but here you call Jeremy Jeremy. You know what, Lisa? Fuck you, okay? The con and the scam you are and projecting and deflecting, and you're getting caught. And you got and then he took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. Bullshit. Do you have proof? Factual. It's like Spawn says several times, and he said in his live stream today. You have to show factual proof. Okay, show factual proof that Jeremy is scamming people. Show factual proof that Jeremy is scamming people because I don't see it. And then she goes on and say that Travis should be sued for harassment. Yeah, good luck with that. You'll never win the case because you don't have proof that Travis harassed anybody. See, now you're not, see, this is part of their thing. Everybody, they like to attack everybody and anybody. Anybody that's on the what the hell side, they're gonna attack them. And then she said that they're gonna find all the info on Jeremy. See, again, you bitch and moan because people call you and Lips names, but you call Jeremy and Travis and all of them a whole bunch of different names. So why is it okay for you to do it, but if somebody says something, it's not okay for them? Okay, I just had to make sure what I was reading. So she said that Travis did a video the other day and talks a lot of crap about the way talking about views and subscribers and the whole 9 yards for money, and said that he was throwing Jeremy under the bus and didn't realize he was doing it, and said that is how stupid he is, and said that he shouldn't be talking about people and getting involved and getting in. So she said that he should be talking about people he's getting involved with, and said he was putting himself in a position that he shouldn't be. Okay, what position is Travis putting himself in that he shouldn't be in? And said that they had people. So she said that she had people digging into Travis's past, and it's going to come up and bite him in the butt. So why? Well, I'll tell you what. If they're actually going after Travis, They must not have any. They must not have anything on Jeremy. If they're gonna go after Travis, it looks like whatever evidence they see. This is what happens when you don't have proof. You move on to the next person. You move on to your next victim. That's what it looks like. They're gonna move on to their next victim, and then they're gonna talk about Travis for a bit, and then when that backfires on them, they go on to the next victim. I don't. I've never seen Travis do anything wrong. He's just trying to do Tube Town and have fun. Maybe it's jealousy because his channel and Jeremy's channel and a bunch of channels are just more popular than they are. You know? Said Travis. Oh, so she actually. They're still saying that they're still saying that Travis and Deanna are having some kind of a rendezvous at the schoolhouse. Yeah, and you know what I mean. Why would he do that to his wife? And said the people at Otter Creek know him, knows and calls him Shane, not Travis. Well, that's his name, Travis Shane Willis. And see, this is what I mean about going from one person and attacking them to the next one. I know Travis didn't start shit. I know Travis doesn't start shit. That's what I like about him. He's in a neutral place. They're the ones that attack him, and he's not even involved, but they still attack him, which I think is sorry. So now they went from Travis attacking Travis. Now they're attacking Tug. Said that Tug does not like to hear the truth told to him, and said he was a bully and has been since way back. So obviously they've been digging into Tug's background too. I'll tell you what, this whole thing, it just you talk about a fucking conspiracy. They're always talking about a fucking conspiracy. But guess what? The anti what the hell's media ecosystem, that's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy to take these people down because you don't like them and you don't agree with them. And then she actually went on a rant during her live stream and personally attacked Megan Fox again. Well, you just don't like people that tell the truth. Every time people come out and tell the truth, you got to dig into their background and try to find something on them and use it against them for hate. You are just, that is just sorry and inexcusable. I guess they're doing it for the content and the views. The same thing is what they accuse Jeremy and everybody else of doing, creating content for views and for money. Oh, and Ray Bonecrusher, to me, he's insignificant in this matter now. To me, at one time Ray was kind of I wanted to see what he was saying, but now I'm not going to be bothered because he's insignificant in this. He's just a small fish. The two fleas are the ones that need to be straightened out with the truth. Oh, that's right. They can't handle the truth. And you said that Tug doesn't like the truth being told to him? Neither do you, Lisa. When the truth comes out, you don't want to hear it. And then she said that Tug was a. So she said this out loud. That Tug was a bully and a convincer. And said that when Tug is talking, he's telling. He was trying to tell a story and trying to convince people to listen. Oh, that is bullshit. Somebody in the chat said that Travis had a black belt, and then she called bullshit. Well, you know what? If Travis has a if Travis has a black belt and if Travis has a black belt, I have a master's I have a master's degree in bullshit. So, like I said, if if Travis has a black belt, I have a master's degree in bullshit. So, up your ass, Lisa. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. I don't think you want to hear that. So, yeah. I'll wait till Lips comes on here and they went on a rant. She was just going on a rant about other shit when Lips came on. I think I was getting close to the hour and a half mark, and I stopped because I was getting tired of sitting here. Hey, Lisa, if Travis had, I'll tell you another thing too that you don't know about me. Not only do I have a master's in bullshit, I have a license. I'm a licensed EMS in every state in this country. Said that she paid Michelle's property tax, so Jeremy could not get his hands on the property, and said that he was sick and twisted. it doesn't matter if she paid. Okay, so so Lisa paid the taxes on the property, but I think you keep forgetting, Lisa. If there's a judgment, a money judgment against Michelle, all her valuable assets will be sold at auction to pay for that. And if it means the property, then the property goes up for sale, and there's nothing you can do about it. If that property is sold to somebody and you trespass on that property to remove the fence that you put up, you're trespassing, and you deserve to get locked up. I'm joking, EMS. I was joking, EMS. Oh my God, we're getting through this pretty quick. We're actually getting through this stuff today. I don't know how much. I don't know. You know what? We could probably get through this within an hour. I'm almost to the end of these notes. So she said that Jeremy had protection orders on him for 5 years. And it was when he first met George and went on a date with George. And he brags about it. I don't think I've heard Jeremy brag about him having protection orders on him. I don't think I've ever heard anything Jeremy brag about any kind of protection order on him while he was dating George. It's a joke, EMS. I have no idea how to be an emergency medical technician or in the EMS service. I was just making a joke. I guess I'm not funny anymore either. Since some of Jeremy's girlfriends had a had protect had protection on him. I don't think so. I don't think so. It said it was a pattern of behavior and said that you had to go back. Go back to what? See, the thing is that you're digging into people's past to try and use it against them, and it's backfiring on you. So she said that Jeremy is always begging for money and everything, and then asked, "Where is the money?" He, he's get, Where's he getting the money to pay for these tax liens? The people's tax lien. Well, first of all, it's none of your business, Lisa. I hate to say this, but it's none of your business. Okay? Oh, and I didn't cue a song. Hold on. Let me cue a song for today. Back in neck. Fucking circuits. When did I download that? I think I already played that one, but. Oh, and by the way, Lisa, any music and that goes for anybody who watches this stream. The music that's played at the end of this stream, you can't copyright it. It's music from the YouTube audio library, and it's free to creators. He said that he begs for money and he grifts. So she said that he begs for money and grifts, and that's how he makes his money. Hmm. And then she went on a rant about how Jeremy is making money, like YouTube, eBay, whatnot, and all that sort of thing. First of all, it's none of your business where Jeremy makes his money, okay? It's not any of your business. And then said nine out of 10 things that Jeremy is doing is scamming people and said that's what he does. Scamming people and grifting off of them. Hey, Gail. Yeah, she said that nine of the things that Jeremy does is that scamming people and grifting off of people. And then Lips said, and now this is Lips talking. So this is Lips talking here. Lips said that so she said when she came out, she said that she put the hour-long Ho Dunk movie on her YouTube channel. Who gives a flip about you and your stupid little movie? You talk about attacking people and making fun of people. And then she that's actually said that Jeremy and Megan were using J Hip as a pawn. Said they recruited him and were using him. Oh, so just like you, Lips, were recruited and being used by the two fleas? No famous people in my family that I know of. She said that she sent a text to J Hip and said that she didn't have an issue with him, but had an issue with Jeremy and Megan. Why? Because they called you duck lips? They called you lips? Little woman, you need to grow up. Pull up your big girl panties and stop this. I really don't think that your lawsuit's gonna come to anything. I know there's been several movies. I'm from Buffalo, New York. I know there was two or three movies that were there's some movies that were filmed there. I know there's been movies filmed here in Birmingham, Alabama. In fact, Talladega Nights with what's his name was filmed in Talladega at Talladega Speedway. She said that Tug. She said that Jay was nice, but Tug wasn't. All right. And then she said that the lawsuit that she is doing, is more about Megan and Jeremy. Why? Because she called you names? You are the most ridiculous female on this earth. You think that you can sue people for calling you names. I hope that this damn case gets thrown out of court. And then Lips said that Lips asked how how was Tug a therapist, and they asked and spoke in a and speak in a monotone voice, and the fake laughs. All right. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, Pamela Anderson looked good when she did Baywatch. Pamela was gorgeous when she did Baywatch. And yes, I used to watch that show. All right. Lip said that he gets you comfortable, relaxed, and you hear what he is saying, and then tries to convince you to give. So I guess what she's saying is when Tug is telling a story or talking, he's trying to convince you to listen to him. That's bullshit. So the only reason she was doing the lawsuit because she was being crucified. How are you being crucified? Nobody crucified you. Oh my God. You know, these people are just amazing assholes. It blows my mind what these people are doing, and these people are getting away with it. And it hurts my head. This whole thing gives me migraine headaches because these people are just nasty, vicious, and vile. And then Lip said that she started a channel to get her voice out there. Hmm. Okay, so I don't know if this is the fleas or lips. Said that when Jeremy screwed Guapo over and attacked Guapo, she could not. Okay, so said that when Jeremy screwed Guapo over and attacked Guapo, he needed good PR, and that is what Megan and Tug did and boomed him up. And it's something about, well, Megan does have his side in this. And even if she did have his side on this, it's none of your business. You got people going out there telling lies about you every day. You need everybody to get behind you that know the truth and fight for you. So they said that they have done some research, I guess, and they found that there were not. I said that there were a lot of people that didn't like Jeremy. I don't think Jeremy cares whether people like him or not. He's on their YouTube. He's on YouTube doing his thing. Okay, just like I'm on here doing YouTube, doing my thing on YouTube. But you notice something, how peaceful it is doing this without being interrupted by people trying to take over the platform. And then she said that people are being. So she said that people have been watching and caught him being a phony. We're almost to the end of this. From the Book of Fleas. The Book of Fleas. I like that. I'm gonna have to remember that one. I'm gonna have to put that on a. I'm gonna have to put that on the notebook. The Book of Fleas. I guess it's the two fleas. Said when she saw Jeremy attack Guapo, she couldn't keep her mouth shut about it and said that she was tired of this guy acting like a victim and he was the bully. Anybody believe that shit? Stand up on your head and whistle the yellow rules of Texas. And get this. She said that she found out about the case about Michelle and what he is doing to Michelle and what he's doing now. Okay, what is Jeremy doing to Michelle now? Please, please tell me what has Jeremy been doing to Michelle? Okay, what is Jeremy doing? You keep forgetting, you idiots, that it was John and Michelle that started all this shit. But see, you can't see past the lies. You believed her lies. Okay, Jeremy didn't do anything. When she asked Jeremy to put that donation thing up at halftime, half meal time to grill, and he said no, that's when all the shit started. You need to start pointing. You need to start looking into Michelle. And then said, I guess this was said the evidence that was coming in. Not one piece of that evidence or information, and said it didn't favor Jeremy. And then she said that there was no evidence, and no evidence was given about Michelle. Again, playing Michelle as a victim. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I would be too. And then said that Megan and Tug had been going hardcore against Michelle on his side and promoting him. Well, let's look at it this way. Okay, all the evidence of what Michelle is doing, Jeremy has it. And he probably let Megan and Tug know about that evidence. And yeah, they're going to go hardcore against her. Because it's the stuff that she's doing, the grifting, you know, it's the stuff that she's doing. Oh, we're almost. Yeah, I wouldn't want to piss Megan off either. That's why if I watch Megan and Tug, I don't I don't talk in the chat. I just listen to them. All right. So they have been collecting evidence and collecting all the stuff that Jeremy's seeing doing. That she said that she was seeing Jeremy doing wrong throughout his YouTube life. Okay, again, do you have proof that Jeremy is doing anything wrong on his YouTube channel? Do you have proof that Jeremy is, is guilty of anything that you have accused him of? No, because you don't have that proof. You haven't had that proof in 9 months. and then said whether it was lies, false information, misleading information. Okay, do you have proof that Jeremy has said anything like that? Exactly. Exactly, Gail. Keep up the lies and the defamation so that you can make up money. But you know what? Even if my first channel, I wasn't even close to having 500 subscribers to even partially monetize. But I want to say this before I go on. I looked at the I looked at the analytics today. I had over 100. I had over 100 watch time hours. But you know what? That 100 watch time hours will go into 200, then the 300, then the 400, and so on and so forth. So I'm not worried about these other channels. I'm coming on here. I'm doing exactly what Spawn said. I'm coming on here and doing my thing. And that's exactly what I'm going to keep doing. She said that this whole case was about restricting your First Amendment rights. So what she's saying is this lawsuit that Jeremy has filed now is it's just a way to restrict people's First Amendment rights. No, you have the right to the First Amendment, but you don't have the right to go on your YouTube channel every day and attack Jeremy and defame him every day. Let me answer the door. Hold on. Sorry about that. The manager had me sign some papers. They got a HUD review coming up pretty soon. I think next week there's a HUD review, so I had to sign some papers to keep her paperwork in order. Yeah, this whole thing is not good. This whole thing is not good, and it's just like I was telling that manager. You know, normally my channel is about technology, but as long as people like the two fleas and lips and all those idiots on the anti what the hell's media ecosystem are out there telling lies, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna tell the truth. And as far as I'm concerned, Ray Bone Crusher is insignificant to me. The two fleas, the way I see it, is the two fleas are the ones that are the main aggressors in all of this. And then now she's going after Larry Foreman. Now she's going after Larry Foreman, saying that Larry does not care about the truth. But that's the thing about all of this. What are you? It's like Gail said, and I agree with Gail. It's nothing but they're using their channel for hate to make money off of it. That's all it is. That's the way I see it too. That they're just using their channel for hate to make money off of it, to get the views. The same thing is what they accuse Jeremy of doing. They accuse Jeremy of scamming people on his channel to make money. So you're doing the same thing, Lisa. You are scamming people on your channel to make money off of it, to grift off of people for it. And you know, you I have to agree with what Spawn said today about how Mike said that he was supposed to help Eric and never helped Eric. And this has something to do with the fleas too. You said that you wanted to help Michelle, but then you stopped helping Michelle. And any money that you took in, you put in your pocket. So how is that helping Michelle? How's that helping Michelle? Doing the same thing. You say that you want to help Michelle and John, that you want them to have a clean property, and you want the barn to get done into a home and everything. But yet, any money that has come into that, you put in your pocket. So how's that benefit? And how can you do that to a little girl too? And then my neighbor and I talked yesterday or last night when I came back from Maxway store. Um, was it last night? Yeah, it was last night. And we talked about Michelle overdosing Harley Grace on melatonin. Well, the thing is, you give melatonin to a child if they're hyperactive. I can see that part of it. But when you're sitting there deliberately overdosing your child on melatonin to keep them from sleeping, to keep them out of your hair, is not right. Oh my God! How can this woman be that? How can that woman actually claim that she is that child's mom? I don't get it. But then again, Gail, she could be making money off that stuff in the flea market too. But it's like I said, I really don't care. Okay, I'm here and I'm trying to run a computer repair business myself, and I'm doing the best I can. It's not about the money for me. And it's like I said too. It doesn't matter if they finish the barn, they're going to lose it anyway. Because the thing is, if there's a monetary judgment against them, just remember too, she's being sued for over $50,000 by Therese and Brett. You know, what's she gonna do? She don't have 50, what was it, $55,000 to pay to Therese and Brett for that frivolous lawsuit that she filed against them. And then it's like Social Security. Social Security, you can make up to a certain amount of money, but anything after that amount, you have to report. So I don't know if she's actually reporting any of that stuff. It's none of my business. Oh my God. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't, I might be wrong. I want to hear your guys' opinion. I just don't think that this is going well for Jeremy. I really don't think that this is going well for Jeremy. And I hate to see it. But if the two fleas win with all that bullshit, it's like I said, you would never see me do another live stream again because that's bullshit. It's bullshit. If the two fleas win, that gives them a license to continue to harass and defame and stalk Jeremy. Didn't they? Didn't they set up a thing at the schoolhouse? They moved out of the ranch. I know they were moving stuff out of the ranch, and they moved the chickens and everything over to the schoolhouse. I think they set up one of the rooms in the schoolhouse, and they're staying there. It's okay, EMS. I'll see you again on the next one. Right, we're almost done with this anyway. See, people don't understand. I do care about the people in my community. If you are not feeling well, then please you can come back and watch it again, or you can come to the next. When you're feeling better, come to the live stream when you're feeling better. I'm not making you come here. You come here because you want to hear what I have to say. Well, I'm sure Jeremy will probably do something about that protection thing. I just don't know. I really don't know. I can't really say for sure. But it looks like the fleas are trying to get this case dismissed because they know they fucked up and they got caught. And now they're trying to weasel their way out of it, coming up with frivolous motions to dismiss. And I hope that this judge denies it. And then she said that Jeremy sues everybody who doesn't like him or does not agree with him. Oh, that's bullshit. First of all, that's a lie right there. Jeremy is suing you because you publicly defame him every live stream that you do. And you've been doing this shit for 9 fucking months. And that's why he's suing you. That's why he's suing Michelle and John for defamation. That's the reason why you're being sued. That's why you're in a lawsuit in court, because you publicly have been defaming him and telling lies about him for 9 months. And you can delete all you want because Jeremy has all the evidence. I think she left the scale. Um, but see, the problem with you the problem with you, Lisa, is that you continue to play this as a joke, and you think that your little frivolous motions are going to get granted, and you're going to get the case dismissed. I don't see it happening. I hope that it doesn't happen. To be honest with you, I hope it doesn't happen. And then he was talking. They were talking about Jeremy and that thing at Gatorland. And then she said that if Jeremy can't get his way, he throws a fit. And then said something about Megan and Tug. Said something. Started some Pope propaganda. I don't really think they know. They need to stop attacking people. It's just a thing. That's what they do. They attack people. They attack people because that's all they know how to do. And it's like you said, Gail, they attack people to make money off of it. And it's a shame. And she actually said this. She actually said this. I don't know if it was Lips or it was Lisa who said this. It only happens every once in a while, I think. But yeah, she's when we were on the old live stream, doing the old on the old channel, she complained a little bit about having pain in her stomach. And I forgot what she told me what that was. She said, and she actually said this. She actually said this. She said that Jeremy reminds her of the Third Reich, Hitler and his little minions. Yeah, she actually said that. That Jeremy reminds her of the Third Reich, Hitler and his the minions. And then said that Jeremy goes down to a childlike level to make things funny or to try to be funny. You know, exactly, Gail. I agree with you. Now, I'm German descent, and to me, that's just wrong. It's just wrong using that. All right. I have to sit here and think about this. I don't know why she's using the Hitler thing because Jeremy is not doing any of the things that Hitler did. I mean, I read history, and so I mean, I read history, and the things that Jeremy is doing is nothing like what Hitler did back in the day. You know, it just when people say that stuff, it makes me sick. That you're comparing Jeremy to Hitler, somebody who did all those horrible things. And then said that Jeremy has no loyalty to his family, his mother, his father, his children, his siblings. And then she said that Jeremy was going to make people homeless. Yeah, I know, Gail. And then she actually made up some kind of story about the first time that she met Jeremy. I guess it was either Lips or Michelle or somebody said they made up some kind of story about the first time they met Jeremy for the first time. I have no idea what the hell that means, but so let me put a paper clip on this. I wanted one paper clip, not two. And let me put this on the mark that discussed live stream 06/05/25. All right. And I read from the book of fleas. Well, you know that they're not going to stop, Gail. They're going to keep doing it. They're trying to sue Jeremy for anti-slap, and I don't think it's going to work out. I just don't think that they have enough. I don't think they have any evidence that proves that Jeremy is doing anything that violates the anti-slap. But I could be wrong. I don't think so. But Lips's case doesn't get seen for a couple of years. That's how far down on the docket. That's how far down on the docket it is. I mean, it's not going to be seen until 2027, and this is 2025. Well, Gail, I have her number, and I can call her later on this evening and talk to her. If that makes you feel better, yeah, I can make a phone call to her this evening. I do have her phone number. Yeah, and then take his money. It just it's a plot. It's like Shizzy said in his letter that he read today. Okay, it's a plan to take down Jeremy's YouTube empire. That's all it is. They're doing these stall tactics in the cases because they want to cost Jeremy more money. Every time I file a motion, it costs Jeremy money when Randy has to read it and has to respond to it. They're trying to bleed that man dry. But just remember what Jeremy said. Just remember, everybody, what Jeremy actually said. Jeremy said that it wasn't about the money, it was about these people, stopping these people from publicly defaming him. That's what the whole case is. It's not about a First Amendment right, it's not about money. He's trying to stop these people from publicly going on their YouTube channel and defaming him. That's what the case is all about. It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with making people homeless. It's about stopping these people like the Fleas and Ray and all of them, Michelle and John, from defaming him. That's all. That's what the case is about. So, but they're going to do nothing. They're trying every little tactic to stall this case, to cost Jeremy more money. They're trying to bleed that man dry. I think that was one of the intentions, was to bleed that man dry one way or another, and to stall the case. We got about 5 minutes left, but yeah. So that was from their live stream on the 3rd. And since they didn't go live yesterday, there's nothing. So I'm sure that when they go live tonight, I will grab their transcript tonight and yeah, I agree with that. Don't fight it online. I agree with Jeremy. Don't fight it online. If you're gonna fight this thing, if these people are doing this shit to you, then you need to fight this in the court. You need to hire a lawyer and talk to a lawyer and fight this matter in court. I agree with Jeremy on that. Don't, you know, I agree with, I agree with, I agree with what Jeremy said. Don't fight this online. Fight it in the court where it's supposed to be. But like I said, this has nothing to do with money or First Amendment rights. This has something to do with you keep publicly going on your YouTube channels and you keep harassing and defaming that man. And that's what he's trying to, that's what the lawsuit's about, trying to stop him from doing it. Because you're destroying his business. And listen to what Shizzy said in his letter. That he read today. That's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to destroy his whatnot business. I just don't. This whole thing just needs to stop. But I do not see this stopping in the future. I think there's going to be much, much more. And I agree with you. And right or wrong, okay, what happened to me on the old channel shouldn't have been fought online. What happened to me on the old channel? If you had a problem with me, then you should have emailed me or caught me on Discord or something like that. You come on my channel and publicly humiliate me and destroy my YouTube channel and my brand. When I said if you have a problem with me, you come to me. But I've also said that if you're going to come to me, don't bring it online. Do it offline. If you have a problem, don't bring your shit online. Don't bring it to my chat. Don't bring it to my channel. If you have a problem, you can email me. But they chose to come on here and attack me personally, and it destroyed my. I know how. I know what it's like to be destroyed. Okay, they destroyed my YouTube channel and they destroyed my name and my brand. And then pointing the finger that I'm the one that did it. But I don't want to talk about it. But I know how it feels to be destroyed. And I'm going to let you know, it is really hard to keep coming on here every day on a new channel to try and reestablish myself. But at least I'm on here trying. And that's all I can do. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for today. I broadcast Monday through Friday at 3 o'clock Central Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Saturday is trivia time. And Saturday is trivia night. And I look forward to it. And that's at 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern. And it depends on how much I get done with the transcript. If they go live tonight, we might go back to talking about the old two fleas. It depends. I'm just trying to get through some of this material. I'm letting people know what is actually being said on their channel. So, I'm struggling to come back. So, at least I'm trying. Okay, everybody. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel. When you subscribe to this channel and hit all notifications, you are helping this channel grow in many different ways. And when you hit the all notifications, that lets you know when a new video is uploaded and lets you know when I go live. And don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting chat today. But I have lots of material and lots of content. I have a lot of material for content. So we're going to try and get through all this. So I will see you tomorrow. You have a wonderful rest of your evening. And thank you for participating and being a part of my community. And thank you for being a part of my family. As EMS would say, ciao, ciao.